Greetings, Royals, and welcome to Sovereign Sunday. If you're new here, I'm Queen Tasha, and Sovereign Sunday is a space I dedicate to sharing empowerment lessons, intuitive guidance, and helping you remember who you truly are. Each series, we explore grounded wisdom, energetic truth, embodiment practices, and intuitive insight designed to help you rise into your sovereign self, the version of you that leads with clarity, trust, and inner power. This new 4-week series is here to bring our awareness back to the power of gratitude. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So take a breath, settle into your body, and let's get into it.
Crowned up, tuned in, yeah, she back on the scene. A lightning magnet, call her energy supreme. Stepping in her purpose with a glow so serene. This the crown awakening, the return of the queen. This the crown awakening, the return of the queen.
All right, let's get into this lesson. So I'm going to use my notes so that I stay on topic. If you know me, I can run off, and I want to make sure that I get the core teachings in this lesson that I want to share today. So today's lesson is about gratitude is a throne, not a to-do list. The purpose of this lesson is to shift out of productivity mode into presence and authority. Today, we're not talking about gratitude as a habit or a checklist. We're talking about gratitude as a seat of power, a throne. Gratitude is not something you do, it's something you sit in. So let's reframe gratitude. It's not forced positivity. Gratitude has been misused to keep people compliant. And they're like, oh, I am so grateful for all that you're giving me. And trying to be positive or grateful for crumbs. When it comes to women, we definitely get hit. And so I want to break down why women don't feel safe receiving. So being grateful comes from being able and safe to receive something and feel the power of gratitude, feeling grateful for receiving. Women often don't feel safe receiving because of deep conditioning that has been taught to us. So one of the things is receiving equals taking. So for women, we've been socialized to believe that receiving is selfish and greedy or unfeminine. We're taught to be givers, caretakers, and supporters, but not to expect the same in return. So in the frame of modern day, the taker would be in the sense that's labeled like a sugar baby or a gold digger, being greedy or looked at as being greedy because those women are seated in their truth and their power and demanding to receive with no shame. And that has to be reframed because we as women are physically receivers. Like our womb receives. Women are supposed to be supported and protected and receiving of that. And part of that comes with, in our modern day, money, influence, and material things in a lot of aspects. Some can come from like experiences and education or business pursuit and things like that. But a lot of times it is material possessions. The most minimal thing that a man or a partner could ask for, or a woman asking from a male partner, is the support of money. It's kind of always been that way in a lot of cultures. So the next thing would be worth must be earned. There is a belief that we must prove our value before we deserve support, love, money, or rest. This creates a nervous system pattern where receiving feels unsafe because we haven't done enough. And this is something that I struggle with and that I've had the harsh lesson of learning over the last year in 2025. It was definitely, I would say, one of the main lessons that I was learning last year, to reprogram, reframe, and shed that I have to provide value to someone that I'm asking support of. So in a way of like, I have to earn getting something that I feel like I need, where I can't just ask for what I need. And so that was and has always been one of my most difficult mindset or belief that I've been trying to reprogram, is that, you know, I don't have to earn what I'm in need of or what I am asking for. And that comes, you know, for me, that comes from the conditioning of being a Zennial or millennial and even, you know, the generations before me, where you do have to earn respect or earn things. And that's not a bad thing to earn things, but when it comes to your basic needs like support and love and rest or money, you shouldn't have to feel like you have to earn that. Now money is a different thing, but it depends on the context. But yeah, so for me, I remember as a child, like wanting to do things with my friends, be outside and hang out with friends, or go do things that maybe needed funds to be able to do, or had to ask for money, but usually it was just asking for permission to go. And instead of just feeling like I had I had authority in a sense to just ask my mother for permission to go, I felt the need to do things. And that comes from the unconditional love pattern that happened during those generations where, you know, you had to earn love in the sense, like, what have you done that makes me love you more? And I was always like trying to anticipate that need before it was asked of, just to avoid awkward conversation. So I've always done it without being asked. And that's not a bad habit to have, but it is when you feel like you have to use that when you really need something versus just something you want to do. So yeah, it's definitely something that you have to reprogram if that's something that was programmed in you from your childhood. It's something that I work on all the time to release that and be able to feel like I can be supported and received without earning it. The next thing is safety through self-sufficiency. So many women learn early that depending on others was dangerous, emotionally, financially, or physically. So we built protective armor around our self-reliance, which now blocks receiving. So this is where the independent woman syndrome has come in. So to break that norm, and then the feminist movement and other movements and things like that happen, force the woman to be this independent character. And with that comes a lot of proving yourself. Like, I can do it too, especially when it comes to male-dominated things or just the man in general. And because of that independent woman syndrome, which I suffer from as well, it makes it unsafe to receive. And because of that, it blocks, it creates this nervous system block to receiving. And how that plays out is in everyday life, when people offer to help you, you feel like it's going to come with some type of condition or needing to be earned. And so you decide, I can do it myself. And so you block receiving, literally, like you block receiving help that somebody's offering because you feel like now either you have to earn it or that you have to prove something. And that's another reason why we don't feel safe receiving. The next thing is punishment for wanting more. Women who express desires or ask for what they want are often labeled as demanding, difficult, or ungrateful. This conditions us to minimize our needs to stay safe or accepted. So a lot of this plays out in industries of entertainment and like entrepreneurship when it comes to women, like being bosses. we're punished for wanting the same thing as men. So we feel like we have to step out of our feminine and receive from our masculine by being masculine in that. That also forms that independent woman syndrome of operating in our masculine. And that doesn't allow us to receive. Our masculine is a giver and provider for ourselves, but it puts us in a weird place to not be able to receive. And so when women are asking, not for more, for equal, generally it's equal, we're punished with the, oh, she's being demanding and she's being difficult to work with, or she's being a diva, that whole thing. And that's not what it is. It's us having to use our masculine to fight masculine to get what we want and receive what we want. The next thing is the nervous system in survival mode. When your nervous system is stuck in fight, fight, or freeze, receiving feels threatening. Your body interprets rest, support, abundance as a trap because historically these things have come with conditions or consequences. And this is something that I have worked on, and I think I'm doing better at releasing in the moment, and recognizing, or at least being self-aware in the moment. But rest is a big one for me. And receiving rest is something that you have to allow yourself to do, but also it comes from conditioning of productivity mode, like capitalism and being productive. Like there's so much like unpacking and reconditioning that you have to do just to not be comparing your timeline to anybody else's when it comes to productivity. But for me, rest has been something that I've been focusing on in allowing my body listening to my body and saying yes when it wants to rest. This allows me to feel safe in just doing things in general, because it's a self-care thing, self-love thing, but it also helps regulate the rest of the day for sure. But receiving can feel threatening for me because I'm like, well, if I don't do it, then who is? When I rest, or when I take time for myself to take a nap or go to bed early, or follow a regular sleep pattern, so that when I am awake and want to be productive, then I'm not like forcing myself to stay awake in some instances. But yeah, that is a pattern that I'm definitely working on. And I feel like it's important to listen to your body and interpret what it needs and allow yourself to receive that. Allow yourself to receive that. And support is another thing too. Like for me, because I'm generally by myself, I have to ask for support or let people know my needs to allow them to give support, or allow them to, what I'm looking for, provide what I need based on knowing. And that can be difficult for me just because of the pride of asking in general. So, and that comes from the conditioning that there may be consequences for asking because I don't feel like I've earned it in their eyes, or whoever it is eyes that I'm asking for support. So yeah, that is definitely something to work on. And then, or a reason why, women don't feel safe in receiving. And one of the last things that I have is the good woman narrative. So cultural and religious messaging often positions the virtuous woman as someone who sacrifices, serves, and never asks. Receiving disrupts this identity and triggering shame or fear of being seen as bad. So even though we are natural receivers, we do a lot more giving than in the balance of a male and woman narrative. we do way more giving than we do receiving. And that is an imbalance of how things are supposed to work, especially in the matrix. And in that, there comes shame when we want to receive. And there goes that thing about, just never asking. We don't ask because we feel shame in wanting more. We feel shame in asking for more. Or if we're asking for more, we feel shame of the label that may come with that, the judgment that may come with that. So it's all social conditioning of why we don't feel safe in sitting in our power and allowing ourselves to receive and feel gratitude from just being able to receive, not from being grateful for all of these things, being grateful for crumbs, being grateful just to have, or being grateful or having something to prove or earn to receive and feel gratitude. Okay, now I want to talk about how you can use gratitude as a nervous system hack. This hack has to do with safety, reminding your body of safety signals. This is how you regulate your nervous system to opening the channels of receiving. So when you practice gratitude as a safety signaling practice, this shifts you out of survival mode and into a regulated state where you can receive. A regulated nervous system creates an open receiving channel. When your body feels safe, life responds faster, meaning manifestation and expansion become more accessible. Gratitude rearranges your nervous system to a state of permission. This allows you to move from constriction into expansion, making it safe to want more, receive more, and trust. So, how do you do this? When you are in situations, let's say you have to ask for support and you're feeling some type of way about asking for money or for somebody to help you do something that requires a money exchange, remind yourself of the things that ground you and make you safe in that moment of situation. So, for example, I am safe I'm grateful that I am able to provide for myself already. And I feel safe that I can ask other people for support. Things like that. Or just reminding yourself of everything around you that makes you feel safe. Like, my dogs are here and they're healthy, and I feel good that I am able to support and take care of them. This isn't about forcing positive thinking. True gratitude stabilizes your worth and affirms your inheritance, which creates the nervous system safety needed for authentic receiving and manifestation. When you feel safe receiving, manifestation accelerates. When your body feels safe, life responds faster. And just to clarify, gratitude is not tolerating crumbs, it's not staying small, and it's not spiritual bypassing. Gratitude isn't thanking life for survival. It's acknowledging your inheritance, that before you, I am grateful that my ancestors did the work and came through for me to be able to live the existence that I am living now. Because without them, there would be no me. And all of the DNA lineage of strength and resilience and patience that came through my bloodline to allow me to be in this existence and not crumble. I am grateful. All right, let's get into today's affirmation before we do our oracle card pull for today. So the affirmation that I have for today is, my life expands because I allow myself to receive. My life expands because I allow myself to receive. My life expands because I allow myself to receive. And also, I am safe to receive. I am safe to receive. I am safe to receive. So today I am going to pull one card from the Goddess Power Oracle deck, and with the intentions of, what does my soul need to understand about receiving and gratitude at this stage of my journey? Do a quick shuffle. Again, that statement is, What does my soul need to understand about receiving and gratitude at this stage of my journey? All right, I'm going to do a spread pull just because I'm doing one card and I would like to give it a feel for it. Somebody's calling me right here. What is this? Aha. Stillness. This is Yuki Onna. And the number is 52. It came in the upright position. So we are going to read the empowerment message. She is actually the last card in this book, and I don't think I've ever pulled her. So, hey, here we go. The Japanese goddess of winter, Yuki Onna, calls you to a practice of daily meditation and stillness to prepare you for the greater productivity and results. Being open and receptive, slowing down, and allowing for time to dream activates your partnership with the universe so you can truly set your intentions in motion. Then, almost without effort, you discover their vibrational match to the world of form. Just as a life force quietly builds within a seed buried under snow, so too will the energy build in the seed of your desire before manifesting with no effort on your part. You will find how easy it is to co-create while implementing a practice of stillness and receptivity. Let others make the first move at this time as you assess and observe the world around you from the profound position of stillness and neutrality. In this way, the world becomes more intimate, yet you know to take nothing personally. When the goddess Yuki Onna comes to support you, be still. This calls in the miracles. The action now is non-action. Ashe. And for me, that is what's coming through for me is, again, like not feeling like you have to earn to receive and being still to allow things to come to you. All of those seeds and all those things that you planted. Be still and allow them to grow, and they will be fruitful when it's time. And also not feeling like you have to be so productive as well. Allowing the motion of what's already out there will come back tenfold. And yeah, I take this message to the intentions of just allowing and receiving, allowing myself to receive without having to force or earn it through productivity, through or force productivity, doing things that I want to do or not because I have to do them to make money. Yeah. So thank you, Goddess Yuki Onna, for that message for today. I'm going to wrap this message up today. First, providing a journal prompt if you want to reflect by asking yourself, and I'll put this down in the description, where have I been self-minimizing instead of receiving? But in love, in support, in money, and rest, and being celebrated. And I'll put that down in the description for all of those who like to reflect in the journaling way. For me, sometimes I like to just think thoughts. So, but also I like to write those thoughts down. But in closing, I just want to say that this message is about allowing yourself to receive. That is the power of, or the seat of your throne of gratitude, is allowing yourself to receive. You can practice gratitude in a lot of different ways, journaling, self-awareness, mindfulness, meditations, affirmations, and things like that to help reprogram your brain. But the most important thing to remember is, as a queen, as a woman, that we are inherently built for receiving. And we should not feel like we are being selfish for wanting, and being selfish for wanting to be supported in any facets of things, love, money, any of those things. And starting to remember that and being grounded in that position. But gratitude is not something you perform for the universe. It's the posture you take when you trust life is safe. As we close today's Sovereign Sunday, remember, your power does not come from doing more. It comes from being rooted in who you are. Integration happens in the quiet moments, so give yourself space to reflect, journal, embody, and receive. If this message supported you, please comment the word gratitude. Until next time, stay royal, stay rising, and live fearlessly free.